Okay, now we're getting down to it. I know what that is. That's an electric power line, transmission line right there. In juxtaposition to the windmills, is that the power transformer that's taking the electricity? Where's it going?
Okay, it goes what we call the grid, Huel. That's the 11 western states are all hooked together electronically. We call it the WECC, Western Electric Coordinating Council. So electricity is produced here in the wind farm, jumps up onto the power lines, and of course it's through those power lines throughout the entire western United States.
So this is not just going to California, this is going all over.
We're hooked together electronically with all 11 western states and Canada and Mexico.
All right, with the wind blowing like it is, this is a perfect time to talk about wind farms in California. We've got them in Palm Springs, we've got them in...
We got them in the Altamont Pass, we got them in the Tehachapi Pass. So
the Altamont Pass is up in Northern California.
Yeah, just east of San Francisco. So most of our wind farms then in California are in mountain passes, but we're pretty much saturated that possibility in mountain passes. So it looks like in the future we could have offshore wind farms.
Wait a minute, offshore wind farm.
That's exactly what's happening in Europe right now. There are 8 countries in Europe who are putting turbines on the ocean floor. They find it's a good way to get the turbines near a population center without using up any more land.
So we could have offshore wind turbines here in California.
And that's where the strongest wind resources are in California, not here inland, but actually offshore. So you could have wind turbines right off LA Harbor.
Wow. And these are located in these passes because of winds coming in from the ocean, right?
Yep, the desert heats up, the hot air rises. Hot air rises, pulls the cool air in off the marine layer behind us. The cool air moves in and it funnels right through the mountain pass, creates what's called the Venturi effect, like our putting our thumb over a garden hose, makes the water squirt faster. Mother Nature's doing much the same thing right here.
Now, we figured that out, but the Europeans figured it out a long time before we did, didn't they?
Yeah, they're way ahead of us in technology. In fact, most of our technology came from the Europeans.
Really?
Yeah, Denmark is where they pioneered this stuff. So a lot of our technology here was actually built overseas and shipped here. But what's happening now is we're building more factories here in the States to tool up so we can make American-made turbines now.
We're going green right here in this country.
We're going to have more green collar jobs, as many as 500,000 of those by 2030.
Jobs.
New jobs, green collar jobs.
And how much of our electricity are we hoping to have produced by these?
The Department of Energy plan calls for 20% of our electricity by the year 2030 coming from just wind turbines.
Wow.
And right now we're at about 1.5%, so it's a huge increase.
Well, I guarantee you we could get a lot of power out of the wind that's blowing today. We picked a great day for it. And look over here too. The reason we stood here as long as we did during this interview, the juxtaposition of all of this is pretty powerful stuff, isn't it?
It's just drop dead gorgeous, hard to beat.
Yeah. And even when you begin to appreciate the wind and the power that it has, you appreciate the wind too. You realize that all of this has terrific unfulfilled potential.
Yep, and you don't see a belching smokestack anywhere. You're not using any of our precious water. Right now we're just harnessing the wind as it blows through the pass here.
Yeah, and this wind is blowing anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
So all it does is take a windmill like this to harness it and turning it into something the whole country can use.
Yeah, very poetically you could say that we're sort of gathering the breath of the sun.
Gathering the breath of the sun.
Yeah, because it is an indirect form of solar energy.
Boy, that says it all. I got to tell you, it doesn't get any prettier than this. And this has been a wonderful day for all of us. Thank you for the tour. We've had an absolutely wonderful day. Of course, this tour is available for all of us to enjoy. It's all about the wind. It's all about the electric lines and the turbines turning. It says it all. That's the future here in California.